Mahindra. He has reasons to believe so. Edited excerpts. A couple of important numbers came yesterday after the market hour. Pidilite, Sudarshan Chemicals, Cummins and USL. Do you track any of them? I could comment broadly on some of these, but before I go to individual stocks, I must say that mean one more quarterly result season, and large number of stocks have disappointed on the market expectations as far as the earnings growth is concerned, or the outlook, one of the two or both. Pidilite has been on an uptrend for the last couple of months, and it has delivered on expectations. The outlook is positive, and it has a very strong franchise business and a strong brand business. Distribution, both business to business as well as business to consumer business, and valuations may seem rich across all consumer stories, but this is a sector that delivers quarter after quarter in terms of earnings. In case of Pidilite, it is certainly a buy on decline so long as it delivers on earnings. Crude prices have an impact, but this is also a company which has tremendous pricing power. The material cost impact can be very easily negated. Maybe there are lead and lag effects on a quarter-by-quarter basis, but over a longer term, this company can deliver double-digit earnings growth, 15% to 18% earnings growth over the foreseeable future. Coming to some of the other stocks that you mentioned, chemical sector is coming back. It is not only Sudarshan Chemicals, but within that trade and people within the sector who deal in chemicals is coming back in a big way, driven by volume growth both in India as well as overseas. The China factor is getting negated to a very large extent. Exports are going to be a serious growth engine for a large number of companies in segments where India has a competitive advantage, like auto ancillaries or pharma, which has played out over the last 15 to 20 years. Specialty chemicals could be the growth engine for India as well. Sudarshan Chemicals is a buy on declines. The valuations are not very demanding. Any market correction provides a buying opportunity in the stock. Have you reviewed any numbers post this earnings season? Has your conviction call changed for any stock? Not really. In some of the stocks, conviction gets stronger. In the last couple of weeks, I had mentioned city gas distribution companies. Mahindra Gas disappointed with fourth quarter numbers with a slightly lower gross margins. That was because of the delay in passing on the price impact of higher gas prices. Also, gas prices are linked to the international crude prices as well, which have been going up. I do not think there is a serious concern here if you look at the longer-term trend. If you look at 2-3-5-year trend, the gross margins are within the range that they have been doing in past many years. It is also in line with what Indraprastha Gas has been doing in Delhi. The other growth engine in Mahindra Gas, of course, is increase in penetration within the geographies that they operate in, which is Mumbai, Navi Mumbai and right up to the Raigad district. There is a serious opportunity with more than 80 licenses coming up as far as city gas distribution is concerned. I am sure Mahindra Gas, besides Indraprastha Gas and Gujarat Gas, will be a contender because these three companies have a serious advantage in terms of ability to manage business, ability to roll out infrastructure and domain expertise. I continue to be bullish on city gas distribution companies. How would you play consumption? Very valid question. The easiest way to play consumption is to buy your FMCG, the likes of HUL, ITC, Amami, Marico and Daubers of the world. I would play a variation of that. Two-wheelers and tractors is something that I could use as a proxy for rural consumption play. Yesterday, somebody from Hyderabad was giving me some insight that Telangana government seems determined to distribute 12,000 crore rupees to everybody who owns rural farmland, and that is about Rs 5,000 an acre. It was not clear why the money was being distributed, but he himself was a recipient of 15,000 rupees for his 3 to 4 acres, and multiple chief ministers of different states had been calling on the Telangana chief minister as to what the scheme is about and whether they could replicate that. Even if a few states replicate it, thousands of crores are going directly into the hands of the rural folks. This is besides the farm loan waivers, which will continue over the next 12 to 18 months given the large number of elections that we are going to have. Besides, elections in Haryana and Maharashtra are also coming up in 2019 besides general election, and maybe in a couple of other small states also. Rural story is something which is sustainable and could be played by tractors and two-wheelers. So Bajaj Auto or Hero Motor Corp seem quite interesting bets. The valuations are reasonable, both of them are delivering double-digit volume growth. TVS also could be there, but TVS valuations are slightly demanding, so I would keep TVS aside, although TVS could also be delivering on the earnings growth. Swaraj Engines, which is a proxy play for tractors in North India, is a sister company of Mahindra. These are the variable ways that one could play the consumption story. The rural consumption story seems more interesting at this point of time. Vivek Mavani on 3 ways to play the rural theme. It makes better sense. To stay clear of a CC Bank, Axis Bank, Vivek Mavani. PSU Bank still a no-go area for investors but can be trading bets. Vivek Mavani is intact and promising. Vivek Mavani commenting feature is disabled in your country, region.